4 lakh 32,000 is of Kali Yuga. Multiply that by 2 is 864, and then add another 432 makes it 1296. So if we calculate, since he came in the 24th Chaturyuga and this one is the 28th Chaturyuga, the calculation comes around 18 millions. Now the glorification of Ekadashi. What is the what are the rules and regulation of following Ekadashi? What's the meaning of Ekadashi? It's a Sanskrit word. It comes from Ekadasha. It comes twice in a month. From Amavasya it starts, and then we go towards Purnima. And then on the 11th day from the Amavasya, from the dark moon, that is Ekadashi. It's a fasting day of Ekadashi. In Braja, in the local language, they say Gyaras. This is Braj Bhasha. Sripad Madhava Maharaj is laughing. So hearing this local dialect of the Brajavasis. So some people say, he said, we'll do the Shukla Paksha Ekadashi, but we would not do the dark moon one. But Srila Gurudev would say that he would say that, I mean, if one learns mathematics, then one must learn mathematics fully. He said whether it's Shukla Paksha Ekadashi or the Krishna Paksha Ekadashi, both of them should follow. And there's no thing that one Ekadashi is higher and the other one is lower. While Krishna was staying in Dwarka, he called his servant, he said, Darun, that bring the chariot. And as he was on the chariot, so Krishna heard, lots of crying. Krishna heard lots of crying from a particular place. So he went further, and he, in the southern side, so he went to Yamaloka. He went to the Yamaloka. When seeing Daruk and Krishna, Yamraj was questioned, who are you? Then hearing the word of Daruk, he became, he said, hey, call your master. The internet seems to be slow. Is everybody's internet slow and or just mine? So hearing Daruk and Krishna, Yamaraj said, who are you? How is it possible with this body you have come here? Then he said, hey, call your master. And Daruk spoke with so much of force and so much of authority. So in this way, Yamaraj told that all these people are suffering because of various sins. He said, as we see in the world, if a child is suffering from a particular disease, then the child does not suffer that much, but the mother and father who are seeing the child suffering, they suffer more than the child, seeing them suffering. Similarly, the Lord, Krishna is Jagater Pita. Krishna is the Jagater Pita. He is the father of the universe. He's the father of everybody. So when he sees the suffering of his own sons, his own children, he was thinking, let me make an arrangement So Krishna, he himself manifested himself into Ekadashi. And then, and he said, if anyone who follows Ekadashi, one would not go to Yampuri, one would not go to the abode of Yamaraj, one would go to Vaikuntha. And the many, many departments in Yampuri, I mean, the whole Yampuri was completely full because of the sinful people, and there was no place. Just like nowadays, because of the corona patients, all the hospitals are full. Similarly, in Yamaloka, all the every so so he said, what is the process of how to follow Ekadashi? What is the process? He said, one should not drink water. That's written in scriptures. He said, and what to speak of the many, many devotees of ours, many devotees of ours, all of them are doing Nirjala Ekadashi Vrasha, which is very good. Those who cannot do, they can fast from water. So he says, so it's advisable that one should follow. He said, a mind should not go here and there, not like, oh, tomorrow I'll eat all these delicacies. One's mind should not go there. So following Nirjala is the best advice. He said, oh, we're doing Nirjala externally, and we're seeing that. He said, but then one's eating in the back. So Srila Gurudev would say that's not the right process. Srila Gurudev would give an example. The person is following Nirjala Ekadashi. So what he did, after doing Nirjala, he would take bath in the water. Every time he take up in the water, he would drink water. So he would say, right. He said, one can cheat someone for some time, but not all the time. So you know he said what happened was that a person was taking a dip in the water, and the fish came and got stuck in the throat, and the X-ray was done. And when the X-ray was done, he was like, "Oh, what happened?" Then they found out. Then they found out that he was drinking water, because he was drinking water. That's why. So, so in this way, he said, if anyone cannot perform nirjala, he said, "Oh, it is said that let me drink juice, let me drink water, let me drink milk, let me have yogurt." Nirjala means all liquid products, no liquid products. What to speak of solid products? In earlier times, in other yugas, people would perform Nirjala Ekadashi. But now, those who cannot do Nirjala, for those is Anukalpa Vastha. There is an arrangement, a provision which is being made to take little. He's saying, he said, "Oh, I'm doing Nirjala Ekadashi. I would not do any service because I'm very tired." He said, he said, it's better, you do some service and take some prasadam. And then, and those who cannot do Nirjala, then one must do this. He said, every lifetime, all the people would follow this. But in Dwapar Yuga, Panch Pandavas, especially Bhima, he would not do Ekadashi. Then Krishna said, okay, if you cannot do Ekadashi, you do Anukalpa, take little. Then he said, Bhim, you must perform one Nirjala Ekadashi at least. So Krishna advised to Bhima that you must perform oneness like Adashi at
No.
least.
I have a class that I bought online, but I'm really focusing on Mridanga right now.
He said, Bhimsen, you must follow it at least once. I think the system is not going to work. I think it's better if someone calls me from the Mathura temple. I can translate that because the internet seems to be cutting in and out. And I think it's the internet from the temple that's happening like this. So I think this is going to create a lot of, you know, obstacles in between.
Vipin Bihari Prabhu, is it possible to buy, does the mat have a router, and is it possible to buy an Ethernet cable? Does Maharaj have a laptop?
Not sure, Mataji. I'm trying, and what's happening is that it keeps on going back to the same sentence which Maharaj is saying, and it's not going forward. Maybe it's their internet or mine, but just not going forward. Now, I think if someone can give me a call from the Mathura temple, not today, but then probably by tomorrow morning, or probably if I have a number.
If somebody could, like Indamukhi made the point that they may not have a router at all. They may just be using the Wi-Fi in the area or mobile phones. But I think they do have a router, because I think Sripad Bon Maharaj uses a laptop there, I think.
Yeah, because I think this one is failing now big time. I'm trying, but then what's happening is
because I teach on a computer, and did you want to say something, Indamukhi?
Yeah, I also cannot hear at the same time the Facebook stream and this translation. I'm running away from here. I mean, this Zoom is closing.
Yeah, the internet is not an issue. I think their internet is an issue, not mine. So if it's possible, if we can arrange like what Mataji was saying, or if it's possible to arrange like a call, someone from the Mathura temple, from someone, or basically I can call someone and hear it, and then translate it, because that's a lot better. Because this one is like a lot of interruptions in between.
Ideally, because I found out we should be able to stream from Zoom to YouTube or Facebook anyway, but maybe Satya Prabhu is quite busy, and it may take him some time to get the necessary information, or to work out how to use Zoom. Like, we're all learning how to use Zoom at the moment. But I teach on a computer, and I teach to countries like China, and the company has a rule, and that is I must use what's called an Ethernet cable. I'll send it in the everyone group.
One option also, if we do the same as before.
Let me turn off. Shall I turn off record? Hold on.
Yeah, sure. If we ask